Mommy or my mother. No, because you were ruining breakfast.
Portray a character at such a young age, it's just such an interesting and fulfilling experience.
Bad boys, huh? What you gonna do?
Because I was making breakfast.
I've been the breadwinner of my family since like 9.5, 10.
You're such a card. Dad, your daddy won't let me watch Bad Boys.
I didn't get on the show till I was 7 years old, even though I was playing 5, so.
Remember those adorable kids who made us laugh and cry on our favorite TV shows and movies in the early 2000s? The ones who seemed destined for Hollywood stardom? Well, get ready for some serious surprises because many of these talented young actors chose completely different paths in life. Some became pastors, others became veterinarians, and a few simply vanished from the spotlight entirely. Today, we're diving into the incredible transformations and surprising life choices of 20 black child actors who captured our hearts, but look absolutely nothing like you'd expect today. Let's start with a name that might surprise you. Do you remember the cute little boy who played Trent Pierce in Big Mama's House? That was Jasher Washington, and his performance alongside Martin Lawrence was absolutely hilarious. This talented kid had everything going for him in Hollywood. He was charming, funny, and had that natural acting ability that made directors take notice. After his success in both Big Mama's House movies, Jasher appeared on popular shows like The Parkers, where his comedic timing was just perfect. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Instead of riding the wave of his early success, Jasher made a choice that shocked many people in the industry. He decided to walk away from acting completely while he was still young. Can you imagine turning your back on Hollywood when you're at the top of your game? That's exactly what Jasher did. He wanted to focus on living a normal life away from cameras and red carpets. Today, he keeps such a low profile that even his biggest fans rarely see him in public. It's like he just disappeared into thin air, leaving us all wondering what could have been. Now, let's talk about someone whose transformation will absolutely blow your mind. Shavar Ross was just 9 years old when a talent scout discovered him during a visit to his father in California. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. He quickly landed the role of Dudley Johnson on Different Strokes, playing Arnold Jackson's best friend. If you watch that show, you definitely remember Dudley's innocent smile and how he always seemed to get into trouble alongside Arnold. Shavar didn't stop there, though. He kept building his career with roles in Friday the 13th and Family Matters, where he played the character Weasel. Over the years, he appeared in more than 100 movies and TV shows. Can you believe that? 100. That's more than most adult actors achieve in their entire careers. But just when everyone expected him to become a major Hollywood star, Shavar surprised everyone by choosing a completely different path. He enrolled in Bible school and became a pastor at the Alive Church in Los Angeles, where he served for 4 years. Imagine seeing your favorite childhood actor giving sermons on Sunday morning. But that wasn't all. Shavar also became an entrepreneur, starting his own company called Try7 Entertainment, which focuses on creating positive and inspirational content. Today, he's known not just as an actor, but as a director, writer, and spiritual guide who helps inspire people around the world. Speaking of surprising career changes, let's talk about DJ Daniels. He was the heart and soul of the Hughley sitcom, playing Michael Hughley from 1998 to 2002. His character was smart, funny, and always getting into some kind of mischief. DJ also appeared in shows like In the House and Grace Under Fire. Plus, he had a memorable role in the superhero movie Sky High. Everything seemed to be going perfectly for this young actor. But life isn't always a fairy tale, especially for child stars. After the Hughleys ended, DJ struggled to find new acting roles. Hollywood can be brutal, and many child actors find it difficult to transition to adult roles. Things got even more complicated in 2011 when DJ faced legal troubles, though he was later found not guilty of all charges. These experiences changed his life completely. He decided to leave acting behind and focus on music instead, going by the stage name Boy Truth and sharing his songs on social media platforms like YouTube. DJ's story shows us that growing up as a child star isn't always easy. Many young actors face challenges that regular kids never have to deal with, The pressure to stay successful, the struggle to find work as they get older, and the constant public attention can be overwhelming. But DJ found a way to reinvent himself through music, proving that there's always hope for a fresh start. Now here's a story that will make you feel both happy and sad at the same time. Remember the adorable little boy named Jojo in the movie Baby Boy? That was Ken Bolton, and he was only 5 years old when he landed that role. His performance was so natural and touching that it made him an instant favorite among fans. He also appeared in TV shows like Mismatch and Monk, showing his range as a young actor. But here's the mysterious part of Ken's story. His acting career was surprisingly short. His last role was in a small film called Liftoff in 2010, and then he just disappeared from Hollywood entirely. Nobody really knows why he decided to leave acting, which makes his story even more intriguing. Many child actors grow up and choose different careers, but Ken's exit from the entertainment world was so quiet that it left fans with more questions than answers. Even more interesting is that his twin brother Kylan also acted briefly before stepping away from the spotlight. Let's shift gears and talk about someone whose transformation involved a complete career change that will amaze you. Dee Dee Davis was born in 1996 in Illinois, and she became famous for playing Brianna, also known as Baby Girl, on The Bernie Mac Show. She started acting when she was just 5 years old, and her performance was so incredible that she won a Young Artist Award in 2004. She also made guest appearances on shows like Strong Medicine House and The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Dee Dee attended Rich Central High School and later went to Prairie State College. But here's what makes her story special. She made the brave decision to take a break from acting in 2007 to focus on her education. While many child actors struggle to balance school and career, Dee Dee prioritized learning and personal growth. Today, she's no longer pursuing acting professionally. Instead, she chose to focus on her education and build a life away from the cameras and constant attention of Hollywood. Her decision shows incredible maturity and wisdom. It takes courage to walk away from fame and fortune to pursue something more meaningful to you personally. Dee Dee's story reminds us that success isn't just about being famous or making lots of money. Sometimes the most successful thing you can do is choose a path that makes you truly happy. Speaking of impressive transformations, let's talk about Kamani Griffin. He started acting when he was only 5 years old and became well known for playing Bobby James on the TV show All of Us. But his big break came in 2003 when he starred alongside Eddie Murphy in Daddy Daycare, playing the character Ben Hinton. That movie was a huge hit, and Kamani's performance opened many doors for him in Hollywood. From 2003 to 2007, Kamani gained even more fame through his role on All of Us, and he also worked as a voice actor on shows like And I, How Kylon and Rise of the Guardians. He appeared on popular TV series like ER, Grey's Anatomy, and My Name is Earl, showing that he could handle both comedy and drama with ease. With so much success at such a young age, everyone expected Kamani to become a major star. But just like many of the other actors on our list, Kamani chose a different path. He decided to step away from acting to focus on his education and personal interests. Today, he lives a much more private life, though he occasionally takes on voice acting roles. His decision to prioritize education over fame shows the kind of wisdom that many adults could learn from. Now here's a story that will truly inspire you. Danielle Spencer started acting when she was 8 years old and became famous for playing Dee Thomas on the ABC sitcom What's Happening. Her character was known for clever comebacks and a sassy personality that made viewers fall in love with her. The show ran from 1976 to 1979, and Danielle later returned for the sequel series What's Happening Now from 1985 to 1988. But Danielle's life changed dramatically in 1977 when she and her stepfather were in a terrible car accident. She was in a coma for 3 weeks and needed months of physical therapy to recover. Can you imagine going through something so traumatic at such a young age? But Danielle showed incredible strength and determination. She didn't let this setback stop her from achieving her dreams. After recovering, Danielle finished her education and earned a degree in veterinary medicine from Tuskegee University in 1996. Yes, you heard that right. She became a veterinarian. Inspired by her late stepfather, she completely changed her career focus from entertaining people to helping animals. She did return to acting occasionally, appearing in movies like As Good as It Gets and participating in TV reunions, but her main passion became veterinary medicine. Danielle's story is proof that life can take unexpected turns, but with determination and courage, you can overcome any challenge and find success in ways you never imagined. Let's talk about another incredible transformation. Noah Graycable became famous for playing Franklin Aloysius Mumford on the TV show My Wife, and Kids from 2002 to 2005. His character was a child prodigy who was incredibly smart and often smarter than the adults around him. Noah also gained fame playing Micah Sanders on the hit TV series Heroes from 2006 to 2010, where his character had special powers. Noah started acting when he was very young and quickly became popular because of his amazing talent and natural charisma. He had everything needed to become a major Hollywood star. But after Heroes ended, Noah made a decision that surprised many of his fans. He decided to take a break from acting to focus on his education and explore other interests. Even though many fans miss him on TV and would love to see him return to acting, Noah's decision shows that child actors can choose different paths beyond entertainment. He wanted to explore other aspects of life and discover what else he might be passionate about. His story proves that it's perfectly okay to step back from fame and follow new dreams, no matter where your career starts. Now, let's discuss someone whose journey has been filled with both triumph and tragedy. Brandon Quintin Adams became famous as a child actor in several well-known movies and TV shows. He played Zeke in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, which was an incredible honor for such a young actor. He also starred as Fool in the horror movie The People Under the Stairs and appeared in family favorites like The Mighty Ducks, where he played Jesse Hall, and The Sandlot, where he was Kenny de Nunez. Brandon's early success seemed to guarantee him a bright future in Hollywood. But as he got older, he found it harder to get acting roles, which is unfortunately common for child actors transitioning to adult careers. Then in 2002, something devastating happened that changed his life forever. His close friend Merlin Santana was tragically killed, and this loss affected Brandon deeply. He decided to take a break from acting to process his grief and focus on healing. Recently, Brandon has returned to the entertainment world, but in a different way. He's focusing on voice acting for video games like Kingdom Hearts 2, and he narrated the 2021 film The Resort. Today, Brandon spends time with his family and inspires fans with his dedication to his career and his incredible resilience in overcoming personal challenges. His story reminds us that life isn't always easy, but with strength and support from loved ones, we can overcome even the most difficult times. Arthur Reggie III became well known for playing Alfred Alfie Parker on the Nickelodeon show My Brother and Me. He started acting when he was 9 years old and quickly became popular for his talent and natural charm. The show aired from 1994 to 1995 and was a huge hit with young viewers. Reggie's role as Alfie was a big part of what made the show so successful and memorable. Besides My Brother and Me, Reggie appeared on TV shows like Martin, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and Sliders. He also did voice work for the animated series Seabear and Jamal and had a small role in the movie Bullworth. With all the success, it seemed like Reggie was destined for a long career in entertainment. But like many other actors on our list, Reggie decided to step away from acting in the late 1990s to focus on school and his personal life. He chose education over fame, showing incredible maturity for someone so young. Today, he lives a quiet life and occasionally shares memories of his acting days with fans on social media. His decision to prioritize education and personal growth over celebrity status is truly admirable. Ross Bagley became famous playing Nicky Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and his cute personality made him an instant fan favorite. He started acting when he was just 5 years old, and his first big role was in the 1994 movie The Little Rascals, where he played Buckwheat. This role got him noticed by casting directors and led to his time on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air from 1994 to 1996. In 1996, Ross worked with Will Smith again in the blockbuster movie Independence Day, playing Dylan Dubrow. Working with such a major star at such a young age was an incredible opportunity, and it seemed like Ross was on track to become a major actor himself. But Ross had different plans for his life. He left acting in the mid-2000s to focus on his education, attending California State University Northridge, where he studied cinema and television arts. After finishing school, he decided not to return to acting as a career. Instead, he started working in real estate and became a DJ in Los Angeles. He also stays active on social media, sharing updates about his life and work with his followers. Ross's story shows that sometimes the best decision is to use your entertainment industry knowledge in a different way, behind the scenes rather than in front of the camera. Ashley Amari Adams started acting when she was just 4 years old, and in 1995, she appeared on Parenthood playing Cece Peterson. Her lively and charming performance quickly made her a fan favorite. This role became the biggest part of her acting career, and she played Cece from 1995 to 1999, receiving lots of praise for her talent as a young actress. In 1999, Ashley voiced Teddy in the movie Baby Geniuses, and in 2008, she appeared in one episode of the TV show Girlfriends. However, after her brief role in Girlfriends, she decided to step away from acting to focus on her personal life and other interests. Today, Ashley is no longer in the spotlight, but she's found happiness as a mother. Despite leaving acting behind, she's still remembered fondly for her wonderful work as Cece Peterson and her contributions as a child actress. Her story shows that sometimes the most important role you can play is being a parent, and that success in life doesn't always have to involve fame and fortune. Brandon Hammond started acting when he was 6 years old and became well known in the 1990s for his incredible talent. His most famous role was Ahmed in the 1997 movie Soul Food, where he played a young boy trying to unite his family after his grandmother passed away. His performance in this film was so powerful that it earned him an NAACP Image Award, which is a huge honor for any actor, especially one so young. Brandon also appeared in popular movies like Waiting to Exhale in 1995, Mars Attacks in 1996, and Space Jam in 1996, where he played a young Michael Jordan. He also appeared on TV shows like Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and The Gregory Hines Show, showing his versatility as an actor. In the early 2000s, Brandon left acting to focus on school and other goals he wanted to achieve. Later, he became a filmmaker, writer, and teacher, using his experience in the entertainment industry to help others. He directed short films and worked on creative projects, including a documentary about the 25th anniversary of Soul Food. Though he stopped acting in front of the camera, Brandon stayed involved in the entertainment industry in new and exciting ways, proving that there are many different paths to success in Hollywood. Brandon quickly signed with talent agencies and management companies, and his natural charm, expressive face, and wise personality helped him stand out in auditions. At just 10 years old, he became the youngest actor to star in 2 films that were screened at the prestigious Cannes Film Festival. He was known for roles in Me and You and Everyone We Know and Thumbsucker, which showed his incredible range as a young performer. However, Brandon is now out of the spotlight and prefers to keep his life completely private. His decision to step away from acting at such a young age, especially after achieving so much success, shows that sometimes personal happiness and privacy are more important than fame and fortune. And finally, we have to talk about Jamie Foxworth, whose story is both heartbreaking and inspiring. She started her career as a model at age 5 before moving into acting. She became famous for playing Judy Winslow, the youngest daughter on Family Matters. She was a regular on the show for the first 4 seasons, and fans loved her character. But then something happened that shocked everyone. Her character was written out of the show without any explanation due to budget cuts and the growing popularity of Steve Urkel's character. This sudden change left Jamie struggling to find new acting roles, which is unfortunately common when child actors are suddenly removed from successful shows. After leaving Family Matters, Jamie formed an R&B group called SHE with her sisters, and they released an album in 1997, but it wasn't commercially successful. In the early 2000s, she briefly worked in the adult film industry, and she later opened up about struggling with substance abuse and depression during this difficult time in her life. Eventually, Jamie left the entertainment industry entirely to focus on her family and raise her son. Her recovery journey was later shared on the TV show Life After, where she talked honestly about her challenges and how she overcame them. Her story reminds us that growing up in the spotlight isn't always easy, but with determination and support, it's possible to overcome even the most difficult circumstances and build a happy life. These 20 stories show us that success in life doesn't always look the same for everyone. Some of these talented actors chose education over fame. Others found their calling in completely different careers. And some simply decided that quiet, private life was more important than staying in the spotlight. Each of their journeys is unique and inspiring in its own way. What's most remarkable about all these stories is that these young people had the courage to make choices that were right for them, even when those choices meant walking away from fame and fortune. They remind us that there are many different paths to happiness and success, and that sometimes the most important thing you can do is follow your heart, even if it leads you away from what everyone expects. Their stories also show us the challenges that child actors face as they grow up. The transition from child star to adult actor is difficult, and many of these talented individuals found it easier and more fulfilling to pursue completely different careers. But instead of seeing this as failure, we should celebrate their wisdom in choosing paths that brought them genuine happiness and satisfaction. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible transformations and surprising life choices, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends and family. There are so many more amazing stories of child actors who chose different paths in life, and I'd love to hear in the comments which of these transformations surprised you the most. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you never miss our latest videos about your favorite stars and their incredible journeys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.